people are thinking at this time that, you know how the word feminine wash is a category? Mm-hmm. They think the name cookie wash is a category because of how much I've built it.
Look, are you a coach, a consultant, a service provider, or a course creator? Listen, you want your clients to pay you $3,000 to $10,000 for your program. You want to stop nickel and diming. You want $3,000 to $10,000 clients. Listen, I got a special gift for you, okay? This is from my friend, my buddy, and a coach of mine. He helped me make $30,000 in a week. My first time making $30,000 in a week, I had 6 5K clients, okay? He helped me. Listen, it works even if you don't have a big following. As a result, his program has accumulated $250 million in revenue for his clients. Do you want part of that? Listen, it's a personal endorsement from my boy, No Cap. I'll show you the receipts. You get free access. Go to socialproofgift.com or text PROOF to 904-447-5274. All right, let's get into the episode. Welcome to another edition of the Social Proof Podcast, where we find dope people that did a whole lot of dope stuff and they got the receipts. You got receipts, right?
Receipts.
And did you make all your money during the pandemic or you been lit?
I've been lit.
All right, cool.
I heard a phone. Y'all need to turn it off when we speaking. We got a lot of information to drop. Don't do that to us.
All right, Starr. Listen, man, we about to get into this thing, man. I got introduced to you by Corey. And he said, yo, she is so successful. And like, it don't seem like she's like the strategist like that. She's just out here living life and getting to the bag.
And that is my strategy. I think that most people, you want to strategize so much that you end up doing nothing. I think even the way my company started, it just started having fun. When you have fun, it's so surprising how much doors open for you. You ever like your mom cooking and she cook real good and you give some to the neighbor and they be like, damn, why you don't start selling plates? Boom. A business just happened just because you like cooking. And I feel like, if people tap more into what they actually want instead of trying to jump on a train of this is making money, you end up investing in so many courses and so much stuff and you do nothing with it because you're not passionate.
That's a fact. So you do subscribe to the notion that you should do what you love.
Definitely.
What if you're not in love with it, but you're really good at it and you feel like you can make some money?
If you feel good doing it, then it's okay. You get what I'm saying? Turn your passion into a paycheck. But if you just cool with, let's say you could paint sneakers. You don't really love painting sneakers, but you're cool with it. Then do it. I'm just saying don't do things that you're not cool with.
Got you. Just
because you want some money. Because then you're not going to be able to live your best life and make money. I don't like that for y'all.
I don't like that for y'all. All right, so introduce yourself real quick. So how do you introduce yourself? Like when people ask, hey, what's your name? What you do? How do you introduce yourself?
I'd be like, hi, I'm Starr. I sell feminine hygiene products, which means I sell coochie soap, not coochie. Okay. And yeah.
Let's use the word cookie.
Okay. Cookie. If I say coochie on accident, I'm sorry.
Right.
But the funny thing that he said, let's use the word cookie. My brand is called Sweet Cookie Wash. And the girls, I call them my sweeties. We called their boyfriends the Cookie Monsters. Num, num, num.
This is going to be an episode, I tell you. Okay, so and people are buying this cookie wash.
Yes.
Okay, can you give me a level of like success in your business?
Okay, let's outline it. So I started, I want to say, what year are we in?
2021.
21. Okay, I started in 2017, and my first year, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna make 100,000 this year. I don't know how, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I made a little over 100,000 that year. Then my second year, I said, yeah, I don't know. I didn't really set a goal. I was just like, I want more, God. I thought 100,000 was a lot, but it's not. Then I did 500,000. Then my third year, I was like, let's go for the mill. I like that, Jesus. And then I did over a mill too. And then this year, well, what year? 2020. 2020 happened. The pandemic. Listen, pandemic hit, $1 million in the first quarter. So Jeez. Wait, you mean I don't gotta wait a year no more? God, I like that. I love that for me. Let's do it again.
I don't gotta wait a year no more for the $1 million. I like the way you frame that. Okay. First quarter you did $1 million.
Yeah. So I was like, I like this for me. So I just, keep that up. I can't remember what I made last year. Anyway, I'm making a lot of money. Last Black Friday, I think I was so excited. I did 100,000 in 30 minutes. And I don't know, it just felt good.
How? Okay, so I'm actually trying to gear up for this Black Friday because I never really did nothing crazy Black Friday. When did you start preparing for Black Friday?
Corey said it best. I don't think I got a preparation thing like that, y'all.
There's no launch strategy. There had to be some sort of launch strategy.
My strategy is I don't do sales except for Pink Friday. We call it Pink Friday because your cookie is pink. Hello. So, Pink Fridays, that's the only sale they get. 50% off the entire store, Pink Fridays. And I don't know, maybe they very excited because I'm not giving them a sale throughout the year.
You never do a sale?
No, I'm not doing a sale.
Why? What is your thinking behind that?
I encourage women to you should not put a sale on your cookie. It's a high value item down there.
No, you're talking about your
actual cookie.
No, okay.
Your actual cookie. It's a high value item, right?
Okay.
There should be no sale on it. So there also should not be a sale on the products you're using to upkeep it. Can you really put a number on cookie care? Can you really lower it? If I'm giving you quality products, quality ingredients, do you know how stressful it is when you get a yeast infection or your coochie smelling crazy? Yes, the cookie cat. It's smelling crazy because, you just got your period or you just did a little thing with your thing. And now he threw you off the thing. You understand your pH?
Absolutely.
You know what that is?
Yeah.
Okay. A pH being off balance is stressful. So the fact that I'm taking away that stress, I think $20 is nothing. You spend $20 out to eat, and how long does that last you? 2 hours? You're hungry again. This $20 bottle, you're gonna be straight for 2 months.
So I asked you before this that I was like, well, I don't know obviously how much it normally costs, and I'm asking you if your rate is competitive.
It's competitive in a psychological way. I think there's so many ways to brand. So for example, people are going to say, oh, I don't got Gucci money, girl. But their first time in Gucci, they're excited. They're snapping everything. That's what my brand does. For the first time ever in history, people are snapping that they're getting products. And it's so funny to me when I think about it because one of the products that gets snapped the most on Instagram is literally for women who are experiencing odor. But they're so excited about it because of the psychology. Psychology is going to start with your price point. Who are you targeting? Now, $20, it's not crazy where, an average person can't afford it, but it's not Walmart prices for feminine hygiene because the brands in Walmart are maybe $5 to $10. However, I want you to know your cookie is a step above the Walmart girls. So now when you snap in my product, y'all go, okay, I got the high class cookie. Yes, I don't got the Walmart Target cookie. I got the exclusive. You get what I'm saying? You see these nails, it's exclusive, right? Just by looking at them.
Absolutely.
When you see my bottle, I want people to be like, oh, that's that splat.
Right
yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right, so 2017. What were you doing before you started selling cookies?
Living in the ghetto. No, I'm kidding.
And you're what, 27 now, yes?
Yes, I am. So I graduated Florida State, go Noles, 2015 fall, December, whenever. 2016, I was acting the entire year because, your parents forced you to go to college. So I was like, okay, fine, I'm going to do what I want. I moved to LA with $100. Oh, so tragic. Whatever.
So you're talking about after you graduated. So you graduated where?
Florida State.
Florida State, and then you moved to
LA.
So were you working during college?
No.
Your parents take care of you?
No. I don't know what I was. It's now that I think about it,
just
what was
student loans?
Oh my God. This is embarrassing, but there's a lot of ways. I'm not going to say on your show. There's a lot. It's not in like a sexual way, but I just hustle. If my best friend, she was selling seafood place, I would make the drinks sometimes. Just different things.
Okay.
But I knew I didn't want a job. And because I went to, who did I see speak? I think it was Tony Gask. What's the guy that yells a lot? E.T.
Okay.
E.T. I went to see him speak and it touched my soul. And I said, I'm not going to get a job. I'm going to continue acting like I wanted to do when I graduated high school. So I moved to LA. When I moved to LA, things were not working out. I was on someone's couch. I was vlogging this experience though. And I was getting booked gigs like quickly. So the followers were sending it around, people were tuning in. All while I was still talking about sexual health. I'm a Scorpio, I'm real sexual. I know you're not into signs, but that's just a topic for me.
Okay.
So I would tell people about sexual health. I would ask, risque questions on Instagram, Snapchat. All of this is
give
developing.
Give me a topic on like sexual health.
Okay, so I'm scared. I don't know what to say.
Okay, edit it a little bit. Okay, but I'm interested in, because this is a conversation that needs to be had.
Okay, so let's say we'll talk about erections. Mm-hmm. Erectile dysfunctions. Let's say we'll talk about semen retention.
Oh, for women?
No, for men.
No, I'm saying, but women retaining it, or
no? It's just my audience, men and women. So all of us would be talking about it. So let's say I would make a post.
Do men experience that?
Yes, and they come like holding their nut. How else do I say it?
Okay, no.
Athletes do that so they can have their testosterone. So you can't nut a lot because you're gonna. Okay. I got you. Okay, so we talk.
Yeah,
me and my fans, followers talk.
That was the basis of your conversation.
The opening door. Mm-hmm. But I'm also vlogging how poor I am at this time. Then the guy's couch that I was sleeping on said that I couldn't stay no more. So I was like, okay, cool. I'll just go back to Florida. Wham. While I'm in Florida, one day I was like, hey guys, just so you know, I don't use regular soap. I make my own feminine wash. I'm Jamaican. I don't know what y'all be doing in America, but this is what you need to do. Blend up this, blend up that, blend up that. And it was like, well, you broke. Why you just don't blend it and make it?
So you were used. When did you start making your own wash?
Like when I moved to LA, because I had a bad experience when I went to, what's their store? Ralph's, mm-hmm. with one of their feminine washes. And I was like, oh God, I got to just make my own. Because
what was the experience? You mind?
Yeah, like I got a yeast infection.
And it was the wash that did that.
Had to be. Yeah. I wasn't boom, 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 skeet, skeet.
Okay.
So right. It's only one culprit.
And how do you know what to put together for this wash?
I think it's hard to explain, but when you're Caribbean, there's certain ingredients that do what.
Gotcha.
So it's kind of like, you guys know, chamomile tea is relaxing. So it's like, I know aloe vera is soothing. Mm. So that's a main ingredient that needs to go in the wash. I also know rose water. It's anti-inflammatory. So if you're inflamed, your coochie burning, you need cookie burning, you need rose water, aloe vera. Mm-hmm. Let's get into moisture. Maybe we should throw some shea. Let's experiment there. Or maybe jojoba oil.
So you were experimenting on yourself using different things?
I wouldn't even call it experimenting because I just knew these things. Gotcha. Growing up, it's just common. Like in my household, I didn't take medicine. Like we blend up herbs. I just knew. I'm like, oh, damn, this wash did me wrong. Let me just blend something up. Right. Go to the grocery store, blend up my thing. And when I realized it wasn't common, because my best friend's American, and she's like, girl, So I'm like, okay, maybe I should tell my followers about it. And when I did, that was the game changer. Everyone was so interested. Women were, because you got to remember, back in 2016, nobody was really talking about natural cookie care.
Yeah.
Nobody cared.
Are people talking about it now?
Definitely.
I'm not in the space.
The market is obviously crazy right now, especially for, when you post your numbers, you're an influencer. Please remember, people see you making millions, they're going to want to copy your exact strategy. Sell a class, because trust me, they're just looking, watching. And thank God early on, I just knew it was going to be big. I made sure, I got everything right with the law. So now I'm like, lawyer, please get that girl, because you can't just do that.
Are people trying to use the same name or just a formula?
People are thinking at this time that, how the word feminine wash is a category? Mm-hmm. They think the name cookie wash is a category because of how much I've built it.
Oh, wow.
Yes. So they would call their product icing cookie wash or whatever they want to call it. And I remember I had this whole thing with a girl where she's like, why would I change my name when that's just a name for soap?
Oh,
I trademarked this name. Cookie Wash is not a name for soap.
Dang, she thinks that's branding on another level. Yeah.
And I was in shock. I was honored, but still at the same time, it's like, make sure y'all trademark y'all stuff as soon as y'all start, because you never know what can happen.
So 2016, you're going through this process. And then 2017, you finally launch it. Were you an entrepreneur at all before then?
Oh, hell yeah. When I was in elementary school, I used to take the chips from BJ's at the house and put it in my book bag and sell it to the kids at school. That's entrepreneurship, if you ask me.
That's a fact. And in college, you was hustling.
Yeah, I've been true to this. Doing car washes, trying to hustle up some movie theater money. I just feel like all of those stuff are, you might have not known that you the storehouse or the candy girl, but that was a business.
Yeah, 100%. So you start packaging, and Joe, I can't see the little thing right there, the clock. I can't see it. So you start doing it for yourself. You're telling people what you're doing because you're blogging.
Yeah.
And tell me about processing.
How that happens.
Yeah.
So they got interested, but of course I was broke. I didn't know nothing about launching a product. Thankfully, my best friend was a business coach. So she told me about, at the time, Big Cartel. Everyone used Big Cartel. And I started that way with their free thing. But then I was like, boom, let's think back to what your family does in Jamaica, a fish fry. When you're doing a Friday fish fry, you collect all the money from the week. So if you want your fish Friday, make sure you give me your money Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So I said, I'm going to use that. I start promoting hard. I go flirt with one of the print shop guys to give me a rendering. And then I use that as like the image and tell them, okay, the cookie wash is coming, la, 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 la. And I just get a big pre-order. And when I'm saying big, I'm like, it's 30. Right. 30 people. But that gave me enough money to actually go buy the stuff. I made no money on my pre-order because I didn't know certain things. I didn't know about wholesale. I was buying stuff like foaming pumps on Amazon.
So you didn't necessarily put together your cost analysis or how much it was going to cost?
Corey told you I don't be having strategies. I don't know.
Corey really told me, he was like, she's making millions, but she don't know what she's doing. What?
I am a manifester. I told God, look, I want to have money. I want to be rich. And he made my followers tell me a business. I didn't think of that. They told me. Then when I put the business together, I used the little pre-order strategy. And then I after that pre-order, when I noticed I did not make any money, it was just like a loss. I think that for 1 month, I think I said I started bartending for fake. It was so fake. Yeah, it was the fakest bartending ever. But saved that money. And then I was like, okay, January, for real, we're going to do this pre-order right. I ended up going to the print shop again, getting a real, label. But again, you learn as you go. It wasn't even waterproof. How are you selling a product for someone's shower without a waterproof label, girl? I was just trying to go with the cheapest label. Yeah. But I'm just glad I did it.
Yeah, and that's so powerful, man, because that's what people are afraid of. They're afraid to fail. They're afraid of doing it wrong, right?
You got to fail into success.
Absolutely.
You have to.
I like that title, Joe.
Yeah.
You got to fail into success.
Yeah. I feel like L's are really just learning. Facts. You get what I'm saying? I don't think nothing is a loss. You're always learning. But if you're never taking those steps, and as Corey would say, not being strategic like me, but you end up figuring out strategies when you take the step,
Yeah. So the first iteration, obviously, it's wrong. I'm sure you had to tweak some things along the way to get to where you are now.
Exactly.
But it takes you going through that process, right?
Definitely.
So you're getting, obviously, you fix the labeling, things of that nature. And do you feel like it's just people love the product and people just buy? It's like, there's some sort of strategy behind what you're doing.
No, this is what I could say. So for me, I feel like, again, it just goes back with passion. I gave customers a lot of commercials when I first started because myself, I love acting. That's what I wanted to do.
Right.
Cool, you ain't putting me in your commercial, Neutrogena. I'll put myself in the cookie wash commercial. Simple, boom. I get on and I do real raw stuff. So if I said anything was a strategy, it's just about being real. You gotta, okay, this is what I always knew from the start. This was a strategy.
I know what you're thinking. How the heck do you make money from a podcast? Is David just doing this podcast because he likes it, or there's a heavily monetized strategy attached to it? Well, it's both. I really love talking and interviewing people and getting free game from really successful people. But also, this is a 7-figure podcast. I'm telling you right now, there's so much money in podcasting, and we're early in the space. I really feel like it's 2009, and I'm telling you to buy Bitcoin. I'm right now telling you to start podcasting because in 5-10 years, it's skyrocketing. Those are the names that are going to be the ones who have the voices in our world, the ones that start a podcast right now, okay? So I put together everything I know about podcasting in an easily digestible program, okay? So go to podcastersblueprint.com, and you know I got to give y'all some love, okay? Enter code SOCIALPROOF. I'm taking 20% off so you can get your voice heard, all right? So this podcast that you're loving and enjoying, there's other people that's going to love and enjoy yours too, okay? Podcastersblueprint.com. Let's get back to the episode.
You have to know who you're targeting. I was very clear from the start on who I want to buy. Like my mom and grandma and the whole church would feel some type of way. And I would tell them straight up, listen, bud, you're pushing 50, you're dying. Your money's not gonna last for the next 40 years. I need 18-year-olds who has longevity. Cookie Wash is sticking with them for a much longer time than it's sticking to you. Can't teach an old dog new tricks. Don't want to hear it. So if you think my content's too raw, it's not for you, sis. Go watch Lifetime or whatever y'all watch. I'm not for you. And I'm okay with not being for everyone. Yeah. And I think a lot of people, when they start, they're constantly like, yeah, but maybe we should cater to men too. Maybe we should cater to this too. Figure out who you're catering to and stay true to that.
Yeah.
Because like you said, the strategy is literally like in my commercials, I say real things that's happening with girls in college. Yeah. Oh, you just got to college, panties too tight. Got the magic potion for you, girl. You know, you did this, boom, boom, boom. Oh, you just got your period after period odor. My grandma can't relate. She has menopause. She don't have a period. Right, you know what I'm saying? Right. You can't, you're not going to be for everybody. But who you are for, you know, make them love you. That's target them. Talk to them.
What I like about you most is you are unapologetically you.
Oh, thank you.
I want to know how you got there. Because in all honesty, it's like just for me, I truly care what people think about me. I really, really
Sagittarius
do.
trait.
And I'm not no Sagittarius. Anyway, like, I want to know how'd you get like that? Because it's something that I'm struggling with.
I would say that, honestly, I've watered myself down a lot. But it sounds stupid, but I've literally been born this way. I've literally been the troublemaker, it's like I'm the good child, but the problem child. Because I'm going to make great grades, but the teacher's going to have an issue with me because I don't like the way you think.
Gotcha.
I don't let you talk to people crazy. I'm very open on my thoughts. And I can't say that it took a process, but I will say once you get there, it takes a lot of strength to own who you are. Because we're in a world where they're constantly telling you to seek validation. That's why they give kids honor roll. If you're not on the honor roll, you're not doing as good. No, you're great, baby. Keep going. If you didn't go to college, you need to have a bachelor's degree for this. No, you need a master's degree for this. Yeah, but what if I have years more experience than that person? Yeah. We're just in a society that pushes validation so much. We got to learn to validate ourselves.
Yeah.
You got to walk in the room like, I'm that girl, I'm that ninja, I'm whoever. You know what I'm saying? And when the times come where I walk in certain rooms, I'm like, oh my God, they're not going to like me. They're going to think I'm ghetto. I be like, but man, everybody love fried chicken from the ghetto, so they going to love me too. So whatever. Who cares? Who cares? Like, and if they don't like me, they're not for me. My favorite affirmation is everything is always working out for me. So one time I had packages, like 2 bags of packages. You know, when you first start, you excited about your little bags. Went missing completely missing. And I think at the time we're fitting like 100 packages per bag. Now that's 200 orders in a business that is kind of like still a baby. What am I going to tell these people? I don't have the money for it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just bought more inventory. And I was just like, you know what? Nope, everything is always working out for me. I'm not going to sit here and cry for another day. I'm going to tell the customers what happened. I'm going to tell them if they want a refund, they have to wait 60 days, just like Macy's used to tell my auntie. Like, you know what I'm saying? But then it just so happened, slowly but surely, them packages started being found. To this day, I don't know what happened.
You talking about you shipped them and
the post office.
The post office.
It went missing in the post office. At this time, I was using pink envelopes, and it was a thing for my packages to get stolen. I stopped using pink envelopes because of that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But I just figured at the time, like, oh, this is the worst thing. I ended up making so much relationships at the post office. And I was like, oh, that's why you did that, God. You wanted me to know the man who's the man and the man, you know?
I got you. Do you have a big staff?
No. Hi, I'm the staff. Marketing,
really?
Finance. I control inventory to this day. I speak to all my vendors myself. I put in orders myself. I hired a customer service company, like to handle DMs and stuff. But customer service, my mom, her main background was like, what do you call that? Secretary work, all of that stuff. So she's
there's a fancy word for
there
it.
There is.
Administrative. Yeah.
So I said, all right, Mom, you be wanting money, so you're just going to answer the emails and I'll just give you money.
Okay.
Simple. Okay, boom. But other than that, I do everything.
Do you still ship it out or do you have a company fulfillment?
Yeah.
You have a fulfillment company? Mm-hmm. So you don't have to ship it out yourself. Mm-hmm. It's just you get to be lit and it just keeps selling.
Exactly. And the more lit, and then that's why I say you got to know your target audience, because me knowing that I'm targeting younger girls and women in their 20s, the more lit my life looks, the more they want to buy. I don't know if they think the superpowers is in the wash, but it's just like, I want to kind of like think when you're a kid and you had that favorite celebrity person and like anything they did or doing, you just look up to them so much. I don't know, it's like they're buying into you and your brand even more. Just because you're doing what they would like to do.
Yeah, the last couple of days at this boot camp, we just been pushing. You got to have an avatar because a 21-year-old and even a 31-year-old don't necessarily think the same or like the same things.
Nope.
So I'm telling people you need to have one avatar with a name, an age, and everything you do. You're checking to see if that avatar would like what I'm about to post, like what I'm about to sell, because there's a million people like that one avatar that you built. And I'm seeing that's how you approach it. Like you got to be you for them.
What I will say too, it's nothing wrong with branching off and, touching other coins. And I just do that with product. So like, for instance, I have a herbal panty liner and it's literally just lined with herbs. So when you smell it, it smells like tea. It's amazing.
What? Where'd you get that idea from?
I'm Jamaican, herbs. It would probably feel good if my cookie was feeling cool down there. Put a little mint. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what I'm saying.
I don't know what you're saying.
But it's okay.
I understand.
You want it to feel minty down there, herbal panty liners. Boom.
That's dope.
But listen, it's even doper because women that are older, they deal with, what's the thing when you leak a little bit? I don't want to tell our little business, but ladies, you know what we're talking about. We get the leak. We get the leak.
Discharge?
No, it's not discharge. The ladies know what I'm talking about. After they have kids, it's not as strong to hold that pee up, okay?
I see.
That's all I'm going to say, ladies.
Gotcha. You got kids?
No. I'll pass. These kids are bad. They don't listen.
You'll pass like for right now or forever?
No, forever. It's actually a dating rule. I can't date a guy that don't have kids because you're not going to trap me. Nope. I don't want your kids, sir. Have them kids. Come with the kids, baby. It's a package deal. Buy one, get two free.
So you prefer dating a guy with kids so you don't gotta have one.
Yes, and I get to see, game changer, ladies, you get to see how responsible that man is. He's juggling the kids, you, co-parenting. Now, if he can't juggle that, can he really even handle you? Like, no. Well, not me, at least.
That's actually really smart.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
you running a business, them kids. You showing up to the soccer games and the meetings.
You into that?
You raw. You my type of guy. Come here, daddy. Sorry.
Hilarious. Yeah, I gotta ask you, what does a rich 27-year-old do with their money? What do you do with your bread?
Oh Lord, what don't I do? What's Cardi's line? My accountant think I'm gay. All I do is buy ish. I just buy a lot of stuff. I love supporting other people, but I don't spend. Corey thinks I spend a lot of money. He's going to say I buy clothes and bags and stuff. It's not true. I only have 2 Chanel bags. And
how many other bags though?
Not that much. It's really not given that. Because here was my rule when I started. Even when I was making $10,000 a month, that was not enough money for me to spend on designer, to buy a nice watch. Even when I started making $50,000 a month, I started spending on myself when I got to $100,000 a month. Yeah.
That takes discipline.
Because it didn't really take discipline. It was just like, girl, you don't got it yet. Like, even now I'd be like, I don't got it yet. Like, I get around you who's real rich, I'd be like, nah, I don't got it yet. And I just feel like I probably travel a lot. Oh, I eat. Oh my God, because I'm going to eat me some seafood. If I want the lobster, I'm getting the lobster. And I'm getting the snapper.
So you'll splurge on food just...
And I eat out every day. Because
you don't cook?
if it's more expensive to cook.
How is that?
Because what do I eat? I'm going to go to the grocery store. I have to buy the lobster, buy the snapper. Time is money too. So I'm going to sit in the kitchen for
good.
2-3 hours. Remember, I'm going to make cauliflower mashed potatoes. Now I got to blend up the cauliflower. Hey, no.
Yo, what about your friends that you came up with? Do you still rock with a lot of your friends? Or has things changed since?
I don't really lose friends. I'm a type of person, but here's why. I don't know if it's a defense mechanism. I don't try to be super attached to anybody for my sanity. I'm a super giving person. And if I'm pouring into you too much, I can't, I need a recharge. I need a repack. And sometimes I don't have that around me. So I'm good with everybody I came up with. I'm just...
But you don't get too attached to people.
Yeah. I don't want you to depend on me too much.
Because I've experienced that a lot because human beings are so fickle, and you never know. Like if one of my best friends does something shiesty,
yeah,
I'm not going to lose my mind because that's what human beings do. But that's not necessarily the best attitude to have, because that kind of stuff may show up in your relationships. Yes.
Like what?
Like you might
be
be
attached to my man. Come here. I love you. The end. And I always tell Corey, like, yo, he was saying, yeah, but Starr, you're like a lot. And I'm like, no. When I am in a relationship, I'm very like...
Are you in one now?
No. Hi, boys.
Why not, would you say? Especially you being at like a level of success. Do they know that? Or?
Well, I just got out of a very long, well, not just, but last December I ended a relationship and it was like 3-4 years.
Oh, wow. Why?
I want stability.
Hold on. Was he an entrepreneur?
He's an artist. Entertainer.
Like a celebrity one?
Okay, so yeah, I wanted more stability.
Stability in terms of like him being around more?
No, just his personality just is not really, that's just not him. Like, I just feel like, some people, they know what they want and some people don't. Like, it's okay if your mind changes, but your mind cannot change every month.
About the status of the relationship?
About your life, about the relationship, about where we live, it's just too much for me, personally.
Got you.
It's like, I like people that know where they're going, know where they want to go. And by all means, that's just it. If it changes along the way, that makes sense. But if it's changing every other, I can't deal with that. No.
Do you have to date someone that's successful? You being successful?
I do.
You do?
It will, to me, and you can educate me, the male ego.
I don't know nothing about relationships.
The male ego.
I'm married, but...
The male ego, though. You know about the male ego.
100%.
And that's really what it is about for me. I've just really learned being around homeboys. Even if I could be with a man that makes less, he's not going to be able to be with me. He's not.
Because of his insecurity.
Yeah, and eventually, and I can't lie, eventually, I'm going to feel away because, as I said, I'm giving, I'm caring. So if for your birthday, I buy you a Rolls Royce and my birthday come around and you can't even give me a Rollie, I don't like that. I hate
that's
that.
fair.
I hate that for us. Got to break up.
But
Now.
she treats you really, really good, though.
My mom treats me really good, too.
You're
She
only
do.
child.
My mama treat me good. My best friend treat me good. I treat myself good. And that's another thing. It's hard for me when you're going to enter into a partnership, and sorry if y'all don't think marriage is kind of like a business, but to me it is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm entering into a partnership. Are you going to get into any form of deal with an investor that cannot bring at least what you're bringing to the table, or another really amazing resource? No. So why am I going to...
Love is an amazing resource.
Love is an amazing resource. However, example, me, I can love you, but it doesn't mean we need to be together.
I feel that.
Love doesn't mean you need to be together. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm sure you love some family members, but you got to stay away from them because they're going to drive you insane.
You know what I'm going to ask you to say? If you're not married, I'm going to ask you the same question when you're 40.
Yeah.
45.
But it's like,
slightly.
I would have to change my entire lifestyle to accommodate somebody.
You think so?
Oh, definitely. Because first of all, call me old school. The man, I like to felt like he's providing. So
That's
can
fair.
you pay the bills? The places I like to live, even if you can, I could do the down payment, babe. You just got to do the monthly.
Right up.
But if you can't even afford the monthly, because, Starr, why do you have to pick a $2 million, $4 million, because I like $5 million homes, sir. If you don't like that, I think before you get into a partnership relationship, you got to address the questions. How do you raise kids? What type of home do you see yourself living in? Do you like to travel?
Yeah.
I think those are things that are important. If not, we could be friends. Love each other as homies.
I feel that. Do you have any business partners?
No. I'm an only child.
You just start this joint by yourself. You run it by yourself. No real team to speak of.
Right now, I got Corey. I just met him, and he been the best resource ever. He been telling me about apps that do cool stuff, send people a text message.
Has anyone ever tried to buy your company?
Mm-mm.
Would you sell it?
If the price is right, baby.
What will be your number?
Come to me with one.
You got something for me?
I don't know. You got something for me?
So, yeah, you definitely need to be an actress.
Thank
Are you still pursuing that?
Yeah.
How so?
I act like I like my customers. No, I'm kidding. I love y'all. I love y'all so bad. But recently I just did my headshots again. But I think the thing is I don't live in Atlanta or LA.
Gotcha.
And running the business is like, oh God, to try to juggle it all. I truly believe God is not going to bless me until I have a team. Because...
So who do you need, do you think?
Everybody. I need them TikToker people, the people that manage TikToks.
Yeah, for sure.
I need them people. I need the marketing strategist people. I need the product management people. I want the warehouse people. I want the every people.
Yeah, I feel like, so this is what we're going to do. Me and Corey, we're going to come together and give you a package.
Okay.
And
y'all will give me all the peoples and I pay y'all a monthly thing?
Not exactly. Exactly. I'm more of an equity kind of guy.
Oh, it's a no for me.
No? If you had the right partnership, you wouldn't have an equity play?
First of all, right now, I have a hard time giving my affiliates a whole 22%. I'd be like, because you know what they be doing sometimes? They go in my comment section and see people comment like, oh, when is this going to be in stock? They'll go DM them and be like, hey, I'll let you know when it's in stock, love. Here's my link. And I'll be like...
Yeah, that's a bad way of doing business.
It's a bad way, but I got to respect your hustle because it's smart. You already have the eyes on the company. So I'll be like, and you got 22% and you just stole a customer instead of bringing me one. But that's fine. Either way, I'm just not into sharing. I'm an only child.
So when you look at like Shark Tank, when you get in front of somebody, you like, yo, we doing X amount of millions of dollars. And they're saying, yo, I can bring these resources, but I need 30%, 20% equity. That's not something you would even entertain?
It really strongly depends. It really strongly depends, my friend. But personally, even Shark Tank, I would go on there just for exposure and tell them no. Like, just my personality, everybody gonna be buying from me when I leave the show.
I feel that.
Like, all right, bro, nah. But then I'll be low-key waiting on Johnson & Johnson to hit me. Like, hey, we saw you on Shark Tank. We have a total better offer. That was bogus what they did. Okay, sure.
Yo, listen, y'all know I am really, really big on investing in myself. I've been investing in myself all year, and it just seems like the more I invest in myself, the more money I make. No cap. One of the best investments I've made, though, was joining Nehemiah Davis's Inner Circle Mastermind group, okay? In that group, there's so many other people who have built businesses outside of the group that when you get in this room, it's all high-level individuals. But you leave with a network. You understand in this group marketing, digital marketing. But he's doing a 5-day challenge. 5-day challenge on how to build a digital business online. Now, I paid $40,000 to be in this group, but he's doing this 5-day challenge for freaking pennies. But go to thedigitalbusinesschallenge.com. What you're going to walk away with is the whole system on how he's building an 8-figure empire online, okay? So thedigitalbusinesschallenge.com. See you in a minute. I ain't mad at that. Oh, but back to your friends. None of them are in the business with you?
No. My friends have their own businesses. You know what? That is a lie. China, she's technically in the business with me, but not really. So one of my best friends, when I opened my spa, I have a V-spa. Can I say the word vagina?
I mean, you did.
Vagina spa.
In Miami.
Yes.
So you have a physical location
Broward.
and the cookie business. That's dope.
Yes. So we specialize in making vaginas pretty, keeping them up. So we do waxes, vajacials, which is a facial for your V, and V-steams, which is an ancient remedy. Now,
when did you get into that business?
I opened a V-spa maybe 2 years after the online. Because people needed a physical location. Jamaicans don't be having credit cards because a lot of us here are legally. You know what I'm saying? So they needed a place. And that's my market. So I had to bless them. So we did that. But here was the cute thing. China was living in Atlanta and she was bartending and talking about she finna go back to school. And I was like, girl, you know you don't want nothing in them people college. Come work for me. So she came and I started her off on BS. I'm not gonna lie. I'm surprised she said yes. I told her $2,500 a month. And she was running the entire store. That girl was running that store so good. I would drive by about to go to the club 12 o'clock at night and the light on the store is on and I see her car. I'll go in there. She's packaging orders. She didn't have to do that. You get what I'm saying? Having a friend like that, I said, all right. 1 year anniversary came. It's close to her birthday. I gifted her the store for her birthday. So she only gives me 10% of the sales. But the store, all the profit is hers.
You gifted her the store?
The entire store with the furniture, everything. I think I even paid the rent for a few months too first. Yeah. I love her.
Really? I'm your friend too.
Yes. 1 year.
But that's dope though. So now she has all the expenses.
Yeah, so technically the store is not really mine. If you want to.
No, I mean, but that's dope though.
Oh, I even this was an expensive gift because, you have to pay like 10 bands to register as a franchise. So in order for it to be really hers without her, infringing, she had to register as a franchise. But obviously I just paid it and then.
Are you going to open up more V-spas? Or are you out of that?
I'm debating. I like it, but I would do it differently. It would be kind of more like a V-med spa where we wouldn't focus so much on the waxing. It would be more interesting stuff.
What you mean?
It's like I'm scared to say stuff. Have you ever heard of vaginal and anal bleaching? Okay.
Right,
okay, just don't worry about it. Just don't.
What's ill though is like what I see is though you are owning the space though.
I have to.
Like everything around.
I think of Victoria's Secret, except for cookies.
Cookies. Yeah. You want to do apparel? Do you have apparel? Would you?
I've thought about panties like sexy cotton panties because, they be selling y'all silk and that's not good for your pH either. But that's another story. But
tell me. So, I mean, not tell me, but there are some people that like you
want to know.
The fact that like you are like really into this space, you probably educate a lot of people on their own health. So
I love education.
Go ahead.
So when you wear underwear, you go to Vicky and they give you all those drawers and they like boy cut, boxer this, full pant. All you need to know, is it 100% cotton? Because throughout the day, you're going to sweat. Throughout the day, you naturally might have discharge. Cotton is the only one that absorbs it. If you are sitting in a lot of moisture, that is going to breed them yeasties. You know that bad bacteria be after us. So the cookie has good bacteria and bad bacteria. If it's too much moisture going on and, just sweat, funk, all of that, bad bacteria is going to overpower the good bacteria and kill them ninjas. And boom, there go your yeast infection or your BV. And you're going to be like, what's going on? Bacterial vaginosis.
What's that?
That's when you smell like fish or might have green discharge.
Green discharge?
It could be brown, green. Some people differ. I am not a gynecologist or a doctor. However, your discharge is a funny color. Could be yellow, cloudy. Your discharge is just off. It's not natural. It's when your pH is literally off. Like, it's crazy off.
Gotcha.
And it's if you're, sleeping with someone uncircumcised, it happens more because there's more bacteria. If he need to clean the rim better. You get what I'm saying? Same thing with tissue. That's why we came out with wipes. Because the tissue, let's say, they put in the tissue in the holder in a public bathroom, boom, drop on the floor, boom, it goes in the holder. That's what you wiping your cookie with. That don't make no sense. That's not cute. But y'all don't be thinking about that. But I do, and I got you. Cookie wipes.
So you recommend they get the wipes and they keep it on them?
Yep. What I got on me?
Let's see what you got.
Oh, I got a wash. Because, I was going to be out all day, so you never know. Actually, no, that's not why I carry wash in my purse.
Feminine wash.
I carry, this is a tip if you're a business owner, carry at least one product in your purse because I think I might be Beyonce or Nicki Minaj when I walk out of here and at least they could get a product. You know what I'm saying? I actually did that. I bought out a section next to Nicki Minaj. I was the only person in the section looking stupid. I put a big poster and I found a picture of her like where it's really suggestive with her cookie on it. And I was like, step your cookies up until her manager took the bag with all the goodies in there.
Oh, that's
that
dope.
made me happy.
Who is this on the picture?
It's me. Oh, because when I started my company, there was no black faces on products. And I said, the next little girl in Jamaica is going to see my face and say, well, if Starr can do it, I can do it.
Mm-hmm. So tell me about this lavender all-natural feminine wash.
Lavender is antibacterial and it's soothing. So I love lavender wash. You use it every day when you bathe. Don't put it inside the coochie, though. Just outside. Cookie. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. What else? You got any other products?
I don't have any other products on me. No, I was supposed to have wipes. I think I gave them all out.
Gotcha. Yeah. This is actually amazing.
Thank you. You want to give it to your wife? Keep it. Yep, thanks.
Was it hard coming up with creating the formulas and mass producing? Because I guess at first you was doing it maybe in your kitchen.
Okay, here... I don't mind sharing this, but the formula is really Castile soap. Castile soap is the best natural soap. There's maybe 3 different ways you can tweak your Castile soap. But are you familiar with the brand Dr. Bronner's? Natural soap, right? So I knew that, like I said, when I was in LA, I knew that all I needed to do was make Castile soap because that is what we use to be, healthy, holistic, fresh, all of that.
Got it. So it's Castile soap it's not a formula, it's a type of soap, I'm guessing.
With a particular formula.
And what makes it Castile?
It's the pH.
In the soap?
Oh, soaps have different pHs.
Oh.
Yes. So, example, your ejaculation is very alkaline. Our juices are very acidic. That is why sometimes, your cookie juices can stain underwear. That's how acidic it is, right? Your alkaline mixing in with my acidic will throw my pH off. So if the soap is too alkaline, that's not good for your cookie. You get what I'm saying? You got to know the pH of your skin.
How do you test your own pH? Is there
Skin has a pH. I can't remember the number right now, but you can Google it.
It has a specific pH.
Yeah. Okay. There's a certain pH that I can't remember these numbers. I'm sorry, guys. But there's certain pHs that's best for your skin.
You study this stuff a lot?
No. I don't know.
Doing it for years,
Yeah, it's you get so much questions, you have to do research, but I never ever sat in a library and, I never did none of that. Never went to school for gynecology.
Yo, just what I take from this, and I hope everybody else takes from it, is when you be yourself and you have fun with it and it's not as super serious, you're more relaxed, meaning you can execute in a better way.
Yeah.
Because you are just having a ball with this stuff.
Yeah. I actually want to share something with you.
Please.
I know I said Castile soap, but like you said, as you're having fun, you're going to start thinking more creatively. I recently launched no other brand has ever did this. It's called Honey Wash, a wash made with honey. Now, I don't know if any of you ladies are home remedy girls, but you guys know that they'll say, oh, if you have a yeast infection, you could use honey. Y'all know. Okay. So I said, I remember that old little remedy. What if I did a wash with honey, an African shea? And I just, was playing with the idea until I found a company that could do it for me. And that's another thing. I know when y'all starting, it seems cute to make it by hand, but it's not that expensive to find a company. Please find a company so you can be working.
You just tell them what you want in it, maybe percentages. They give you a maybe like a sample. And you say, well, add a little less honey, a little more. Okay.
Exactly. So me starting with the honey wash, everybody thought it was like crazy. Like, damn, nobody ever thought of this. And it's like now my bestseller. I cannot keep it in stock.
Really?
Over this one. And Castile soap is, everyone knows for years, everybody uses Castile soap. So for me, I just feel like when you're having fun, you will create lanes and new, trends that you never even thought of. Like you're really breaking age-old shit.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Thank you. I appreciate it. This is exciting, man. Give her a round of applause. This is good. Look, I gotta do a quick commercial. Y'all got any questions? Anybody got any? You asked those questions in private. Like, hey, my pH is a little.
He said he got a question.
You got a question? All right, go to the mic. Go to the mic, please.
Be careful.
Yeah, watch yourself. Watch yourself.
Can you talk a little bit more about finding like manufacturers? You said that
Google.
Okay.
When people be like, well, how do you? I be like, okay, clearly you didn't Google it. But I bet if you was looking for your man or your girlfriend, you would know how to find them. So if you could put that energy into that, you could put that energy into, you get what I'm saying? You looking for some crab legs, you get on Google. Where is crab legs? Same shit. Who makes soap? Wholesale soap. Natural soap makers. Etsy might come up at first, but you keep digging, you gonna find the plug.
Simple. Golly. Yeah, he's making me want to go start something. Like, it's just making it
Don't
seem
start
so
no
easy.
coochie soap. Cookie soap.
No, I wouldn't dare. I wouldn't dare.
Because you're supposed to be my partner next year.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly. Me and Corey, let's do it. All right, look, I gotta do a quick commercial, okay? And then I need you to end us off with something deep.
Philosophical?
Philosophical. Something, no Cardi B lyrics.
Okay.
Okay.
I believe.
No, not yet, because I got to do a commercial, okay? So this episode is sponsored by The Morning Meetup, themorningmeetup.com. Actually, Starr, I'll tell you, The Morning Meetup is the only community that gathers every single day, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we talk about entrepreneurship. So I'm coaching hundreds of entrepreneurs every single day.
Free?
$1.
Wow.
Well, it's $1 trial.
Y'all saw that strategy? Them dollars add up.
Yeah, so it's $1 trial and $79 a month. But I'm so confident that you can't be in a community where you're learning and growing every day and you want to leave the community. How many of y'all in the morning meetup? Round of applause. Clap it up. It's an amazing community. And we're all reading a book together. We read like a chapter every day or a few pages every day together. We're on the same page, literally. We're about to get into our 10th book for the year. Hundreds of people reading the same book. Ain't it dope?
Y'all read more than I did even in college, you know?
Exactly.
Wow.
Exactly.
I love that.
Yeah, last year I didn't read any books at all, but we just implemented the book club and it's just been absolutely amazing. So go to themorningmeetup.com. You gonna be on the call one day?
I don't like to read.
It's in the morning, huh?
I don't like to read.
You don't have to read.
Okay.
No, you would talk to the people about entrepreneurship.
Okay, sure.
Because you know a lot.
Can I get a percentage of the dollars?
I got a little affiliate for you.
I
got an affiliate. Put it on your page. Let's do it.
No, I just want a percentage just for coming. Let's think about it.
Actually, the first person.
Let's just think about it. You don't got to answer.
The first person that said that in response. Nobody's like, yeah, I'll do it. But you're a businesswoman. I like that.
I think you should, since I'm the first, I think you should do it just because I was the first person to ask.
A percentage of the dollars, though?
Why not?
Because I don't know how many people are on a $1 trial, but I don't even know how to calculate that, Starr.
You'll figure it out. I believe in you.
Yo, Corey,
Morning meetup, guys.
Yes, themorningmeetup.com. Go check it out. Starr, you are amazing. I'm really proud of you for being yourself and just going at it like with no fear. First off, what are you afraid of? Because you seem fearless, but I think we all have
I'm
these
afraid
things.
of animals. I don't like them rats and roaches.
Mm-hmm.
I'm scared of being broke. I'm not really scared of being broke. I'll get it back. I don't.
Let me ask you, what is a challenge that you're trying to get over? You know, some people have issues with anger or like they withdraw from people, or what do you think? What do you want?
You know what's a challenge for me?
Transparency.
Yeah. A huge challenge for me is not believing, it's gonna sound silly, but not believing in myself the way I believe in others. So of course I believe in myself. But the way I'm gonna hype you up, if I could just do that for me, like for example, I told Corey, I'm gonna be doing music again. And that is something, since I was a kid, I would get beatings for my lyrics. You know, I pushed my pen as a little baby. And my mama did not like what I had to say in middle school. But now I don't live with my mama. So I can say what I want to say.
Here's what's crazy. I was going to ask to hear something, but I was like, it might not be safe.
No, it's not safe. Let's pass.
Okay.
Let's pass. But I just recently decided, like, girl, you have helped so much people start creative careers, actual businesses. I think you should do it because I truly believe God put me on the earth to entertain people. I literally believe that is a true calling of mine. And yes, great, I have a business, but even in my business, it's so much entertainment involved. And I really just want to walk in that and see where it takes me. Because if this is something, even the church who was doing it for free, y'all stop letting the church use y'all kids to do the choir and not compensate. I don't like that.
You can't pay people in the choir.
Why? It's my time. I'm there every Thursday on time and every Sunday leading the church. Who get the church turned up? Me. You pay me. Me. Melodies. Sing it with me. Hey. Rain down. Them blessings raining down. Sing it loud if your blessings raining down.
Yo.
Can I get a percentage of the offering? Damn. When I was a kid, I would say that type of stuff and they would think that I'm wrong.
I love you for
But that's
being
like
you.
slavery almost. Like, I'm building it with no compensation.
You need a podcast. Would y'all watch our podcast religiously? Oh my gosh. Yo, you dope, man.
Thank you.
I rocks with you.
Thank you. So
Absolutely.
are you, Sagittarius?
Yo, so I gotta ask you one last question.
Yes.
Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? 5 to 10 years, because I want to be able to watch this. So remember, whatever you say, we're going to check it in the next 5 to 10 years to see if you are doing what you said.
I see myself as kind of like Rihanna, like huge.
Oh, how did that inspire you, though? With the billion?
Oh, my God. Like, it got me wet. Like, whew.
Oh, my gosh.
But you don't know what I mean by wet, like sweat wet, like chills.
All right.
Like chills. Underarms. What's this? My head, my nose. I was sweating. I was wetting. Woo. You know when you just sweating because Jesus, the heat. Go, Rihanna. You know, like, dang, that was that heat, girl. So I just got so hot from that. That's the honest truth. Y'all are nasty. I can't believe y'all thought that. Y'all are some nasty. Woo! God deliver them.
Oh my goodness gracious. Okay.
Monumental, epic. I see myself as an icon, literally an icon. I want to have deals with bigger brands, like huge liquor brands. I want to bring in all types of money. I want to be on TV. I want to, do more entertaining stuff. I want to be on shows. And I definitely want to be in other countries, my products in other countries. Because them Spanish people, they got that money over there.
How you going to do that, do you think?
I can't tell you my strategy. Just watch.
So you got strategy. You ain't just out here living your best life, making millions.
I can't tell you that.
Okay.
No, but seriously, I'm really just going with what feels good and doors are opening for me. Like I've even had a meeting with a Latin label recently. And I don't know how that happened, but
music label?
Yeah.
Oh.
And I don't even have a song out. Can you imagine? But the vibe, it's just the vibe. Yeah, I'm that girl.
I feel that.
Yeah. So,
Okay. So
like, I don't know why I'm sitting here. Apparently, this is a big podcast, and I didn't know.
It's all right.
Nah, I heard it's like you the thing.
It's cool.
Yeah, and look, I just ended up in the chair.
Absolutely.
You see, that's how God works. Just keep being you, doing what you got to do. God gonna open them doors.
I promise you, I did learn that today.
Thank you.
Really, I need to be more me. Unapologetically.
What's you?
Me.
Tell us.
I think me is I do get to show my personality a lot. Sometimes I'm self-conscious, maybe. I really care what people think about me. So the way that I move.
You tell me what you're doing now. I want to know what you are.
What am I? I am
crazy, fun, funny, goofy.
That is a good question.
Think about
First off, I ask the questions around here.
I know.
Okay? What
Starr
am
takes
I?
over the podcast.
What am I? How would I answer that question? Joe, what are you? Try to pass it off to him.
What am I?
What are you?
I'm Leo. I am funny.
You're funny?
I'm hilarious. I had the whole crowd laughing. No, for me, I'm out.
See, look at you. You're laughing.
I know you're right.
That confidence is all you need. You don't need his validation.
No, Dave, like low key, you're silly.
Yeah.
And I feel like sometimes you don't want to be because you're so business.
Yeah.
It's like you don't want to because like you're so focused on the business side of things that sometimes you forget yourself.
That's a good observation. See,
maybe you could get up here and one day show us your best dance move.
You know what I don't do? I don't do that stuff.
Why?
But I wouldn't. I don't. No. Like, okay, so perfect example. Like karaoke. I'm out of that. I'm not doing that.
Why?
I don't know. I think it's a fear. I think it's a fear of sounding crazy. I don't got the most rhythm.
That's why it would be fun, because you're so silly.
It'd be fun for other people, but for me, I'm like, dang, they judging me.
Okay, yeah, I feel that.
But I think you would like it once you get out your head.
No, I've done it a couple times and I didn't like it.
Because you're in your head.
I agree.
Imagine old David prior to the transition of who you are today.
I was a thug.
Exactly. Back in the day, a couple of drinks, David probably had fun at karaoke.
Yeah, no, I guess I did it a couple times, but what I see people doing it and I'm like, ooh, I want to not care what people think.
Because you're in your head.
I am. That's what I'm saying.
Once you get out of your head and get out of yourself, you can have the fun.
But how would I get out of my head?
I'm raw. I look like a clown. I don't care. I'm still raw. And that's why y'all focused on me. I look stupid, but your attention, all eyes is on me, ain't it? Why? Because you raw. You that guy who can't dance. And y'all remember that song, Opum Gum Gum Star? The stupidest song in the world. That man got bread. You could do a stupid dance and it could go viral on TikTok. Because, I don't know, people just like to be silly. People like fun. People don't like a polished, perfect person. They like it for a little bit, but why do you think, let's use Cardi B as an example, has generated so much sales? Because in a world where they've taught you to be perfect and polished, be the cellulite. Be the cellulite all over the booty. That's just it.
That was philosophical, actually. Let's back that up. That's a bar. Be the cellulite. Starr, thank you so much. I had a ball, and I'm so glad you came on the podcast. In all seriousness, I'm sure people are watching it, and you are iconic. You are, you're an inspiration.
Speak it. I accept it.
You're an inspiration, really. I think the hardest thing, and I said I was in a presentation one time, and I was telling people the hardest thing to be is yourself.
Ooh.
That's tough.
That's deep, baby.
Because you're always watching who's watching you. But you don't worry about that. And literally, it's like I got chills a little bit. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna go do karaoke.
Listen, can you video it? Put a little clip? Okay, that's cool.
Nope.
One step at a time.
Yeah. Maybe do it at the crib. Me and the wife do karaoke, and then expand, little house party, 10 friends, and then small lounge, and then go to the big leagues.
I got you. Stage show. That's
what I'm talking about. Starr, how can they find you? We're going to have a link in this. So I'm going to get an affiliate, Okay, so
Sell that cookie soap.
cookie. Get some. If you want some cookie wash or cookie soap or any type of things to do with your cookie, you got me saying it.
You know what? Man. Earlier, he asked me for some philosophical words to depart with. And, you know, the great poet Onika Mirage once said, step your cookies up before they crumble. And that's the words I just want to give y'all. And it's not just about this cookie, but all the cookies in your life, okay? Your chips, your bag, all of it. Step it up. Time is crumbling. You got one life, baby. And y'all thinking, yeah, what if I fall? But what if you fly? Do it.
Can't close it out no better than that, man. Do yourself a favor. How can they follow you?
At Starr Dawkins.
Make sure you follow Starr Dawkins
2
on
R's
Instagram.
and 1 Z.
2 R's. We'll put it here. Make sure you follow Starr. And I need you to do yourself a favor, do me a favor, do Starr a favor. Follow her, and then go get you some social proof, meaning I want you to go build something, then come back to your community and teach your community how you did it. That is the only way our community grows. All right, we are out of here. Peace. What if I told you for $1, I will introduce you to hundreds of entrepreneurs every single morning this week? From all across the country, you'll be able to talk to hundreds of entrepreneurs, and I'll coach you. I'll coach you for $1 this whole week, and I'll introduce you to some of my successful friends for $1 this week. Would you take part in that? Well, go to themorningmeetup.com because that's exactly what we're doing here, okay? The only organization that gathers entrepreneurs every single day for the betterment of entrepreneurship, okay? Every single day, Monday through Friday, we gather, we're growing, we're learning. We got a book club. Have you ever seen hundreds of entrepreneurs reading the same book? Every single chapter, every single day, we're growing together, okay? You need the environment to grow in. Themorningmeetup.com, $1. I'm gonna give you all this for $1. If you wanna stay, great. It's $79 a month after that. If not, no obligation. You can leave whenever you want. All right? Themorningmeetup.com. I'll see you in the morning.